join natin dito sa yan. So we will start our presentation tonight. Good evening po sa inyo lahat. I am Bernardina Lansang, one-star director of Elken Global Philippines. And thank you po sa lahat na nag-attend sa atin ngayong gabi. At alam ko po, excited na tayong lahat para makita ano ba ang mayroon dito sa Elken. Okay, so I am proud to introduce to you ano po ba ang topic natin ngayong gabi. Ito po, the secret of system education. Bakit po napakadaming successful na Elken leaders natin doon sa Malaysia at sa ibang bansa dahil po dito sa secret of system education. So, alam ko po lahat ay narito na tayo at inaabangan natin ang isi-share sa atin ngayong gabi ng ating napaka-special na guest speaker. So what we have here in Elken Global, this is the Elken 6 pillars. Number 1, we have a trusted brand for over 26 years, internationally recognized, award-winning products in health, beauty, and home appliances. So yan po, meron tayo dito sa Elken. Lahat po ay awarded po ng lahat ng ating mga products. And isa po sa pinagmamalaki namin dito sa Elken, ang ating Elken Distribution Center, wherein the company invested $16 million in global distribution center and headquarters located in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This is ISO certified, halal, GMP, HACCP, and awarded po tayo ng gold for its Green Building Index. Asia Halal Brand Award 2019, Best Holistic Health Supplement Manufacturer. Tayo po mismo ang company natin ang nagmamanufacture ng ating mga products. And the global manufacturing facilities located sa China. Ang ating pong company, ang ating building is awarded by Frost & Sullivan for its manufacturing practices. Napaka high quality po ng ating mga products. And the number 2, Elken Global offers you over 200 world-class products. Nakikita po natin dito, meron po tayong appliances, mga food supplements, and beauty, and everyday consumption. Okay? Number 3, we have a fair, equitable, and reasonable compensation plan. Ang ating pong compensation plan, we have 6 lifestyle and financial rewards plan. So tanungin po natin ng mga nag-invite sa atin about this compensation plan na napaka-unique po talaga. And the number 4, ito po yung ating itatapik mamaya. Tutulungan po tayo at tuturuan the system education for duplication and multiplication. Bakit nga po napakaraming successful dito sa Elken? Dahil po dyan sa number 4 na ipinagmamalaki ng Elken. And the number 5 is the heart-to-heart culture ng Elken. Dito po talaga makikita natin ang support. Kahit po nasa ibang bansa ang ating mga leader, pumupunta po dito sa Pilipinas para lamang tayo ay matulungan at maturuan po. And lahat po ng pwede nilang gawin para sa atin, para matulungan tayo mag-success, ay binibigay po ng Elken. Okay? And number 6, online global business opportunity for all of us. We have e-commerce platform to 45 countries and meron din po tayong mga digital application na pwede natin magamit sa ating business like IBS, iSmart, Eve Library, and Dummy Space. So alamin po natin yan sa mga sa mga nag-invite po sa atin. So napakaganda po dito sa Elken kasi ipino-provide na po lahat ng company para maging madali ang ating paggawa ng business. And then ito po ang ating pinagmamalaki dito sa Elken, talaga pong napaka-stable and very supportive ang ating company when it comes to sa mga leaders. Okay, before I call on for our very first speaker to talk about the importance of system education, may I request everyone to open our cameras or video so that our speaker can see not only your names, but also your beautiful faces and handsome faces. Okay? And sa lahat po, kagaya po ng ating nasabi kanina before the program, kaway-kaway naman po lahat dyan. Hawak niyo po ba ang inyong mga pens and notebooks kasi ang dami-dami po nating matutuhan ngayong gabi na hindi dapat nating makalimutan. So, gusto ko pong ipakilala sa inyo ang ating speaker for tonight. Ay na-meet ko po siya 2 years ago nung kami ay magpunta sa Malaysia. Talaga naman pong very accommodating, napakabait po niya. Siya po yung nagsaserve sa amin. Sinundo kami sa airport, inihatid kami sa airport para makabalik sa Pilipinas ng ligtas. And nakita ko po talaga sa kanya yung sincerity ng kanyang heart para po ma-share ang Elken sa amin. Kasama po si Ma'am Isay, Sir Elmer, si Ma'am Lenny, and si Bernice Joy. Kaya po talagang nakilala ko siya na very humble person. At doon po sa kanyang, hindi ko po akalain, itong simpleng tao na ito po pala siya. He is a Bachelor of Economics from Australia. He is a Malaysian by blood, but Filipino by heart. He joined Elken at the age of 23 years old. He started with zero knowledge in network marketing, but now one of the global mentor who started to build from zero since 20 years ago with the duplication system education, widely and deeply in his global network. And very privileged po tayo na isa po siya sa sasalita sa atin ngayong gabi. And we are talaga pong napakapalad natin kasi nandito siya para tulungan po tayo o turuan. Okay. Nais ko pong ipakilala sa inyo and I am proud to introduce to you our speaker, 3-star diamond, Sir Jay. Hello, Sir Jay. Kaway-kaway naman po dyan sa lahat. Palakpakan po natin si Sir Jay.
Hello. Hi, my dearest brother and sister. How are you? Have you all had your lunch? Okay, right. I open the multiple, what do you call, frames so that I can see most of you. Hi, pretty Michelle. She texted me yesterday. You feel good, right? Before you ask me any question, I just said yes. It's really different from Gigi. When Gigi texts me, I would just say no matter what she asks. But you text me, it's different. So we all have different kind of, All right, anyhow, okay, good. Good to see you all, my dearest brothers and sisters. Oh, Gigi is here. Please don't text me, okay? Right. Joe, in your slide, did you prepare all those gratitude things? You did? Okay, let's go through that. Okay. All right. Thank you, my wonderful home, Elken Global, which has been growing me for the past 20 years and give us such a great platform. It's okay. Yeah, Joe, no problem. Just go ahead. Yeah, thanks to my dearest upline, Mr. and Mrs. Lee. We have been so good together for the past 20 years. I hope I can still be with you as your downline the next 20 years. Okay, thank you. And of course, we really have to thank system education is mostly done by our 001, Lao Ta. All your wisdoms has already passed on to Philippines. No worries. Thank you, Lao Ta and Ms. Jie. Okay, I would also like to thank the gift spirit, especially that we can work together hand in hand with our sidelines. And I always treasure sideline as a most because without the sidelines, there will be no Elken. Without gift spirit, there's no Elken. Last but not the least, I want to thank Mr. Tan and Ms. Pang for building such a great company for the people in the world, especially in the Philippines. And also, thank you, our dearest management, of course, leading by Gigi. Thank you so much. Okay, lastly, I would like to thank, I think it's my mom and dad, okay? It is always great to see both of you are here together before my speech. Okay, I love your smile, and I love you, dad and mom. Okay. Now, before we go to the okay, good, yeah, right. Okay, you can zoom in me, Joe. Okay, we will not go into slide right first. Okay, I just want to do a survey. Has anyone attended the EDAS weeks or 2 weeks ago? Can we just give me a yes? All right. Oh, Michelle was there. Okay. Okay, only Michelle is there. Okay, great. Oh, there's a lot of you. Okay, that's great. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That's great. Okay, recently I have chat with a lot of leaders. Thank you so much. With leader who has actually attended the EDAS. They give me a very good feedback, as everyone learns a lot of things from the EDAS, and I think everyone has slowly started to learn and aware the importance of system education. And also we have done quite a number of review recently that continue to actually makes all leaders understand more about how to practically use system education. Okay, and also thanks to Ms. Pang, we're gonna have a whole week of system education. It's gonna be fun. Okay, we're gonna learn a lot of things. Now, so I know you guys normally have meeting at 7 o'clock, right? So this is like after. Okay, are you guys tired now? Anyone feel tired? Hungry? Not happy? Yeah, definitely you will not express yourself here. It's okay, right? But oh yes, thanks, Pretty. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get to it. Most importantly, can you show me your pen? Can you show me your pen? Do you have a pen? Please show me your pen. Yeah, I'm gonna check. Right, you're great. Okay, now can you show me your pineapple? Pineapple. Pineapple and pen. You don't have pineapple. How could you don't have? Yeah. Okay, sorry. The notebook. Okay. It's okay that you don't have pineapple, but you always have to have a pen and a notebook. Great. Okay, you guys are great. I'm happy, right? Okay. Please remember during this week, I don't know, during this whole month, every time you attend a system education meeting, you need to have a pen and notebook. Okay. Now this is for you to write. Okay. Do you guys write a lot? If yes, give me a yes. Who writes a lot during the meeting or training? Who writes a lot? Can you give me a yes? Oh, wow. Sister Isaac, great. Yes. So you always write. Okay, great. Now, listen this carefully. If you normally write copy from the slide, give me 1. If you jot down the important keywords which is not on the slide, give me 2. Okay? You got me? Now, if you just copy from the slide, okay, it's okay. Give me 1. If you jot down all 1 and 2, Michelle, you're smart, huh? That's why you're different from Gigi. Gigi never write. No, just joke. Okay? Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now, this is important. We don't have Miss Pang here. The only one we can have joke is Gigi, okay? So, later we're going to joke a little bit on Mark, right? Okay. Mark had just had some dinner, okay? She's off from the camera, okay? Right. Okay, it's okay. So, yeah. You write whether from the slide or the important notes, okay? Now, most importantly is this, okay? Whatever you write, if you ever review after what you write, give me a 3. Okay? If you ever review what you write, or after you write out everything, you just close out the book and you never review it. Okay? All right. Great. Okay. Remember this step 1, 2, 3, okay? Okay, remember this 1, 2, 3. This is very important. Oh, no, I'm serious now. Okay. Remember this step 1, 2, 3. This is very important throughout the whole learning month. Okay. You need to write down, okay, things on the slide and important things from the speakers. And most importantly, you need to reveal it, okay? You need to reveal it. Now, what is system education all about? Great. What is system education to you? What is system education? Right? Okay, this is difficult to write down, okay? So never mind, okay? I'll just explain. Now, guys, how many of you actually know how to drive? You know how to drive? Michelle, can you drive? No. Okay. Then there's no point for you here, okay? This is only education for people who can drive. Bike. Okay, fair enough. Okay. No, yes. Okay. Drive. Okay. If you're not car, bike, you know how to ride a bike? Bike, yeah? You ride a bike? No? You ride a bike? No? You don't? Okay. Me. Okay, Alma. Okay, you ride a bike. Now imagine when you ride a bike, or imagine, okay, when you drive, okay? Right. Now, can you still remember before you know how to drive or ride a bike? Can you remember that? Oh, yeah? Okay. You must have learned it, right? You must have learned it. Okay. You must have learned it. But when you drive now, you basically don't need to think, right? You can just drive. You put up your car and you drive. Now, I want to explain what education is, what education is all about. We are networkers. We are doing Elkin. We are networking. Okay. I think whoever here are mostly leaders. Okay. Because normally leaders will attend system educations. When you are leaders, meaning that you can perform a certain skills of Elkin, right? Whether you share something or you close product. Okay. Now this is what you have learned. You can do it subconsciously, right? Do you need to really think how to share Spirina every time? You don't. Okay. Do you need to really remember how to share marketing plan? Maybe not. This is already in your subconscious. Okay. But think of this. Knowing how to drive doesn't mean you know how to teach someone drive. Okay. Knowing how to ride a bike doesn't mean you know how to teach someone to ride a bike. Yes? Okay? Now, when we are in this networking business after a certain period of time, we will sort of like forget that when we sponsor someone, people do not know how to do the business. Okay? So we need to teach them how to do the business. When you think of doing Elkin, it's a way of teaching someone to do a business, then you will slowly understand what system education is about. Okay? System education is a way to help us to learn and teach our downline how to do the business. Okay? So far, is that okay? Now, let me lead you to another thinking, okay? Some of the parents actually teach their kid how to drive, right? Or ride a bicycle. Do they have a common way of teaching their kids how to drive? Yes or no? Yes, no, yes, no. No, right? Most of the parents teach their kid to drive based on their experience. Yes. They do not have a systematic way to teach the kid. Same in our school. Okay. We also will teach our kid, right, some subjects based on the knowledge or the experience we have. But we do not have a systematical way like the school to teach our students. So a lot of leaders in Elkin, when they actually have certain experience, especially when you have experience, most of the time leader will teach their downline based on their experience, but not a very systematic way. So without this systematic way, it is very, very difficult to teach the other downline the same way. So the systematic way of teaching or learning, we call it a system education. This is, okay, system education is something that when you start to listen or learn, it will not have a direct impact immediately to you. But until you are so familiar with the education, it becomes the only way you will teach your downline. There it comes a time that you will teach all downline a systematic way. Until here, are you guys follow? Give me a yes if you follow what I'm saying. Okay, I now change, thank you. I now change my picture to Sister Anna and Sister Izai and Gigi and Beth, okay? I'm not looking at you, okay? Hi, Sister Anna. Hi, Sister Izai, okay. Now, okay, it's great. We have diamonds here. Now, why is this so important, okay? I know networkers or Elkanian like us, we always are busy, right? Busy fighting, busy helping downline, busy every 2 weeks, we are very busy. So when we are too busy fighting something, we might have forgotten to continuously teaching our downline a systematical way of learning. When you do not spend time really on teaching the leaders on doing system education, eventually you will find the 7 common cases happen in networking happen. Okay, I'll show you these 7 questions. If you had these 7 problems or your downline might have these 7 problems, I can assure you 100%. Most of the people do not really have a system in their network. Okay, sorry, Joe, before you show that, let me give you another example. Okay. Let me give you another example. In EDAS, I talk about franchise system. Okay, we bought McDonald's, we bought, why did we actually bought the franchise system? What's the difference between McDonald's, Jollibee, and the hawker selling burger beside the road? All these franchise systems, they actually have a same way of operating, no matter where their branch. The burger always look like the same, right? Yeah, exactly. System. So you won't have different taste of burger. It always come out the same taste. Even though you do not know how to do a burger, but if you bought the franchise system, you will make an exactly same taste of burger, right? Because there is a system behind the business. Seldom people look at network marketing as a system business. Okay, seldom people look at this as a system business. Why can we say so? Because most of the leaders actually teach their downline in a lot of different ways. So at the end of the day, most of the downline actually did not manage how to run a business, and they already give up. And number two, I seldom see any network leaders will teach their downline like this, okay? Okay, for me, this is how I educate my downline in the elite seminar. I will tell them, in the first 3 to 6 months, you might not have a good result. But so long you understand what is network marketing and how to operate this business, you need to learn how to operate this business. Then you will start to generate result. Because networking is the result of networking doesn't depend on our own self. It depends on a whole group of performance. And the only way to make the whole network to perform is everyone learn things. Yes, learn things in a systematic way. Okay, Joe, let me show you this. 7 common cases in network marketing. Number 1, a lot of people will ask, why I join network marketing but cannot become successful? Okay, they might have a lot of reasons. Okay, but why did I join a company but cannot become successful? Second question. So after the first question, people might think maybe the problem is the company. So they decided to join the second company or third company. But after they try few company, they still cannot become successful. Okay, this is for the newbies. Okay, the coming question is for junior leaders. Number 3. Joe. Okay. For some of the junior leaders, they actually achieve certain things. They achieve some rank, but then they stop at the rank. They cannot advance from there. Why? Question number 4. Or someone, they actually pass the junior rank. They reach certain mid rank. But when they reach like certain mid rank, the results or the performance of the network is not consistent every month. Sometimes the business is good, sometimes the business is not good. Number 5. Okay. Now, some of the people actually have achieved the highest rank, but then the income suddenly just dropped. Okay. Or the group just fell off. They actually reached some ranks very, very fast, but then it just dropped down. Number 6. They themselves can be the highest rank in the company, but they cannot produce the same rank of leaders like them. Question number 7. Some of the people actually reach the highest rank, but the leader are not sustainable. Some of the people join and eventually they're left out. Now you see, if you took up the why I joined these kind of things, okay? People kind of think that if I join a company, I reach certain rank and I have certain result, it has already makes them feel successful. But to me, the real success in network marketing is about consistency. How the whole network can perform things consistently. They can do things consistently. Because network marketing is a free business, there are no boss, no working hours. If people cannot perform things consistently, you cannot have a sustainable success in your network. And since we cannot force our people to do whatever they want to do, so it actually make it, in a way, it's pretty hard to achieve that consistency, because we cannot make our downline to do whatever they want to do or they don't want to do. So how do we actually find consistency in network marketing? This is what I'm going to discuss in today's meeting. Okay. Next, Joe. Now, I suppose you all understand this, okay? The power of network marketing about leveraging. I think the coming flip chart will also have this, right? If every month we sponsor one person, every month we also only sponsor one person. And the person who we sponsor do the exactly same thing like us. After a year, your group will grow to 4,096 people if everyone do the same thing. Okay, this is what network marketing is all about. Remember this, huh? Network marketing is about everyone doing the same thing. Okay, take off the slide, Joe. I just want to see everyone. Who has more than 10 people in your network? Give me a yes. Who has, okay. Who has 10 people? Okay, good. Okay. Can these 10 people do exactly as what we are doing? Do you have 10 people? Can these 10 people do exactly same like what we are doing? Then it becomes very difficult, right? You see? Yeah, no. So now you see the problem is not getting people in the network. Especially now in Philippines, okay? Okay, we are growing, we have achievers, the momentum is good, the motivation is good, people is making income, people is going traveling. Okay, we sort of build a base, correct? Okay, but now you have to remember one thing. Most of, if you can accept what I shared to you now, okay, make no offense, huh? Most of the leader who make it has already have certain experience in network marketing, correct? Most of the people now in Philippines who actually made a result has certain experience in network marketing, correct? Long before the system education, you can still perform a certain or result by using your past experience, correct? But I have to ask you a very, very important question. How many of you had actually built a leaders, even one, which has certain result, who has reached certain rank, who has qualified LRP and incentive, is in a very, very good move, but he or she is without network marketing experience? If you have one of these leader, give me a yes. No? Okay. This is what I want you to start to think. We had already have a good start in Philippines. If we're going to expand, we need to, okay, normally network marketing do like this, okay? Eventually, in a new company, in a new place, the people who made it are mostly people who had network experience, like maybe 90% of them, 100% of them. But if this network, you slowly need people, 90% has experience, 10% doesn't have experience. If you want to be bigger and bigger, eventually it will reverse. 90% who join the business and become successful have no experience at all in the business. Left only 10% who had network marketing experience. You follow this? Only until then, we can tell people Elkan is really conquering the market. So why do me and Joe stress so much about system education? Actually, I'm now looking at Gigi. Okay, I miss you so much. When I was in when I was Philippines with Gigi 2-3 years ago, I always tell her about I want to do system. Maybe at those days, okay, she doesn't really see what I'm going to do. But slowly after this 1-2 years, we already built the scratch of system education. And now we are moving into the next 3 years. This year is 2021. By 2024 or 2025, I reckon if we have 80% of people who doesn't have experience in network marketing, but they have results, I can tell you, we will have tenfold increase of the sales of Elkan, and your income will times 10. Why I dare to say something like that is very, very simple. Because I raised from knowing nothing about network marketing. That's why you see Joe is first company lah, Jay is first company lah, Mr. Lee is first company lah, Seng Yong Ying is first company lah. All those MCCA, most Lauda no lah, Lauda has a little bit experience lah, okay, than us. Okay. But most of us doesn't have experience at all. So we are blank paper. We do not know how to do the business. Now, because we do not know how to do the business, and Elkan have a system education, eventually everyone comes in and do Elkan with the same way. You got me? Without system education, we do not know how to run the business at all. Like if Joe meet a new person, Jay meet a new person, Mr. Lee meet a new person, we all speak with them. If we want to sponsor them, we all want to kickstart them. The only thing is we share how to start. Elite seminar. We do not know other way of doing the business. Now, this is very, very powerful when everyone do the things the same. They have the mindset the same. I tell you, this is very, 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 very powerful. But in order to let all leaders do the same way, we need to keep align with everyone until one day you do not use your experience anymore to teach your downline. You use system education to teach your downline. In today's Zoom meeting, we probably have two groups of people. One group of people had experience and they have reached certain result. The other group of people, maybe they do not have experience doing the business. Now it ends up the experienced leaders are teaching the non-experienced leader their own experience. This will generate inconsistent result. We cannot fine-tune what we all are doing. Okay? So, if you really, really want to learn system education, jot this down, okay? Remember, this is not in the slide. You have to learn to ask questions. You have to learn to ask questions and find answer in system education. You got that? You need to ask question and find answer in the system education. Now there's two parts. If you do not ask question, you cannot learn how to run the business. You have to start ask question. Now, when you ask question, if you don't find your answer in system education, you definitely are using your own experience in doing the business. And we hope most of our experienced leaders can slowly put down your experience. It doesn't mean that experience doesn't help. But it's just like what I've said. When we teach our kid how to drive, using our experience to teach a kid, well, it's okay because that's your kid. But using our experience to teach 1,000 people how to drive, then you will have a lot of accidents happen in the road. Do not use experience to teach. Use a proven systematic way to teach everyone to do the business. I give you an example. If today you have this question, I cannot find leaders, okay? I cannot find leaders. Everyone want to build leaders, right? I cannot find leaders. Now you have this question, then you ask yourself, if I want to find leaders, what system education will teach me? You see? Not what my upline will teach me, not what Jay will teach me. What system education will teach me how to find a leader? Then you will go into a certain topic, study it, and practically use what you learn to find a leader. You get what I'm saying? I give you question example number 2. I know you all have invited a lot of people to join EDASA, EBOSLA, Product OPP, right? You do. But most of the time when you invite people to the meeting, the people doesn't show interest, okay? Or they didn't join. Now, don't jump to the conclusion that these people is not suitable for the business. This prospect doesn't want to do the business. Why don't you ask yourself, did you do the right things of invitation? Did you do what exactly the system education teach you to do to close that prospect? If you didn't do enough, it cannot show that whether it's the problem of the prospect or the way we are doing invitation. You got that? Until you slowly find every question in your network, there is a solution already in system education. This is and when Elkan is going to explode. Again, I repeat this. We have fairly good leaders now in Elkan, Philippines. The momentum is good, okay? Everything is fine. But don't be over-satisfied with whatever we have now, okay? Whatever you have now, whatever money, income, leaders, sales you have now, don't be too satisfied. Because all this is brought from our action and experience. But if you want to really, we always talk about multiplication. If you want to multiply this by 10, it cannot be our own experience. It cannot be simply on our own action. It has to have a way to really do duplication. Okay. Is anyone following? Okay, remember, now, company is doing whatever it takes to help us. Incentive lah, promotion lah, travel incentive, whatever lah. Elkan and Miss Pang and Gigi doing everything. But then you have to understand one thing. Whoever qualified the campaign, whoever reach certain rank, have some income, doesn't really mean that they really know how to do the business and teach people how to do the business. Because for certain people who are influential, when they come in, they just tell the first circle of people to buy something, they can qualify something. But to teach this circle of people to do the same thing as them, it's not possible. You got that? There's no way, if we do not have a common way of doing education, then we can multiply our people. There is not possible. This one I give you 1,000 ticket to US. The people who will qualify will still qualify. The people who not qualify will still not qualify. We want to have people like Josephine, never joined networking business before, do not know how to do the business. First time trip cannot qualify, second trip cannot qualify, but third trip she qualified because she learned from system education. She find answer. When she qualified, she had the confidence because she had the confidence that she did the right things. I don't know whether Joe got this slide, okay? Achieving something and doing something right is not the same, okay? Achieving certain rank, achieving certain income is because you fight. Now, I have a lot of my dear brother and sister here. I have never doubt on your fighting spirit, okay? No doubt, just like Sister Eden. Your fighting spirit, I have never doubt on your fighting spirit. But trust me, whatever fight like this for 10 years, you still will become tired, okay? The reason we want to fight is we want to influence more people to fight like us. Not every time we fight like hell. That's why we need to have a way to show people how you fight. So to me, achieving something and doing right thing is not the same. Doing the right thing continuously again and again and again and again will eventually give you a consistent result. Now, what are the right things? The system of education. How do you justify whether you're doing the right things or not? You don't know, right? So how do you justify whether your rank that you achieve today is because you do the right thing or because you fight like hell? Are you guys getting this? I know all of you are fighters. People who are with us, thank you so much. I know all of you are fighters. But I pity some of you when you fight so hard, only to find out you are the one who are fighting for yourself. And if you tell me, do we actually have a lot of good people join? I tell you, we do actually have a lot of good people join in. But sometimes they did not get the right education. They did not know where went wrong, and they already give up. We cannot keep changing. Yeah, of course, we have to continue to find the right people, okay, right? But we cannot keep wasting people who come in and learn, you know. Don't waste the people. I have to look to other people first. Do I have this slide? Okay, Joe, show me the slide. I want you to remember this, okay? I always tell myself this. I would rather use 1% of 100 people effort than using 100% of my own effort. Okay? I would rather use 1% of 100 people than 100% of my effort. Because if you use 100% of your own effort, you will never do it big. You need to gather a group of people and use up everyone's effort. Show the next slide. Without duplication, without system education, we are wasting the opportunity of leveraging in marketing. Okay. Hold on, Joe. You come up first. Now, everyone talk about duplication. Now I want to ask you guys. I don't need slide, Joe. What duplication is all about? Don't tell me copy, okay? What duplication? Today, I'm going to really show you these 5 things about duplication. If you can do these 5 things, then you're doing duplication. These 5 things is learn. The second is, can anyone tell me? Learn. No. Learn. Do. Yes. Master. Teach. And last thing is duplicate. Yes. Okay. You do this, you're doing duplication on a certain leader or downline. Now, first thing you have to learn. That's why only when we can put down our experience, we can really learn what Elkin teach us in system education. Okay, we have to zeroize ourselves. You have to learn, you do. Now, when you do, you will did a lot of mistakes. You cannot learn how to drive a bike. You have to really ride a bike or drive. When you really do, you make mistakes. Now, only you can aware what your mistake and you amend it, then you will master it. How many of us every day is finding the mistakes we do every day? If you do not know what mistake you have done, or good, Eden. If you do not know what mistakes have you done, you cannot really master it. So learn, do, when you make mistakes, amend it, then you master how to do this. Then you have to teach according from what you learn. I really hope that all our leaders now start to teach. I know it's very difficult sometimes when you're not confident and you need to teach, right? You're not confident whether you're teaching the right things. That's why you need to use system education. Because you can learn and teach at the same time. Because you're teaching the same things. Okay? You have to teach. You have to have the courage to teach someone. So learn, do, master, teach, duplicate. What duplicate is? You teach, someone teach. You teach your downline the same way of teaching as you as a system education. Guys, are you getting confused? Oops. You guys hear me? Oops. Oops. Oh, shit. Hold on. Am I offline? Joe, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, you hear me? Sorry. My iPad is hang. It's not moving. Gosh. You hear me, Joe?
Hear you. We can hear you.
You can see me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't matter. I can't. Okay. Correct. Okay. Maybe something happens, right? So where are we? So duplication is about learn, do, master, teach, and teach someone else to teach. So if you want to teach someone, you the same way of teaching. Let me show you what system education. Hold on. Can you show the slide, Joe? I can't. Oh no. My Zoom is not. So sorry. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks, Dada. Okay. Okay. Now, consistency or consistent result, it comes from the performance of whole network, not individual. Okay. You try. How should I put it? It is perfectly fine for everyone to fight, but the consistency can eventually only comes from the performance of the whole network. We need everyone to perform. We need everyone to put on the effort. So only we can reach the consistency. Okay, next. Okay. Right. When we share in system education, okay, sometimes it looks a little bit conflict with what actually, how to say that? How should I put this? I hope you can understand this well, okay? I try to explain. If you can really understand, you give me a yes later, okay? Now, we need money, we need income. Company needs sales, okay? This is a way we do business with Elkin. But don't misunderstand the result that we achieve or whatever honor we have from Elkin can really justify how our real networks are. Because ranking up, no, if only the rank up criteria is like if you have 100 people doing how to start and become elite 1250, then you rank up. Then it's different story. Then when you reach certain rank, it's really consistent. It's really the result that we want to achieve. You guys follow me? Or else a lot of time when we achieve something, it doesn't really show that this is what we are. Right. Oh. Okay, Joe. Take out the slide, please. Okay. Yeah. Can someone understand what I'm saying just now? Yes or no? Yes. No. Yes. Because the income or the result that we have, it cannot justify how well the duplication is. So we have to justify ourselves. We have to do the review ourselves. We have to do the training ourselves so that we can only justify how good is the duplication. Confused. Okay. I give you a few more examples, okay? When I train my young leaders, they really do not know how to do the business. I actually train them in a certain way that when they go to do appointment, whatever they say, whatever they close, whatever the rejection is, they all do things the same way it is. Okay, you got that? they don't use their own characters or experience to do closing. Because what I want is not closing the sales. What I want is everyone can perform things the same way. So in long run, it becomes very effective, and they can also teach their downline the same way of doing it. Sometimes when we go out with a downline, because they want to close their sales, they spend like 3 hours of closing someone's sales. But if you close someone with 3 hours, you get the sales. The downline who you accompany, when you leave, then they cannot become independent because they cannot do what we do. So certain time when I build network, I have to sacrifice the immediate results for the sake of duplication, for the sake of system education. I know this is hard because ranking and income and sales is like immediate. Okay, when I do it, I can feel it. Okay, but education is someone for you is like cannot justify you. If you don't really look at long term, you will not know how important the education is. I give you an example. It's not easy to share this topic. I have to give you a lot of example, okay? Like these 2 sentences, we said, dreams make people want, confidence make people move, momentum generate growth. Anyone had heard this in system education before? Yes or no? 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 Yes? No? Yes. Not that topic, not yet. Okay. Dream make people want. When I accompany downline A, I make sure the whole accompaniment, I will talk a lot about the dreams because only the dreams make him or her have the desire. Confidence makes people move, not sales. Sales won't make people move. Confidence make people move. I will make sure she got a lot of encouragement or doing the sales or presenting, even though it doesn't close. I will give her so much encouragement instead of just teaching him the skills, so that he had confidence, she had confidence to do the next appointment. Only when someone has the dream and they have the confidence, they can build by themselves. Sometimes I do review with some of the key leader. The leader said, upline, you know, I have downline in this barangay. Okay, they are very good. But when I'm not there, they're not moving. Is this sounds familiar to you? When I go there, there's sales. When I don't go there, they don't do sales. Correct? Now the problem is because every time you go there, you do sales. If I go there, I don't do sales. I will give them desire to do the business. I will encourage how good are them. I will give them confidence. I will show them that when I do, I cannot close, but they can do, they close sales. So that they have the confidence. Now, this is the difference between you want result or you want education. I really hope not after today, everyone don't want results, okay? I'm not saying that, but you have to do the right things. Yeah. I only build their dreams. I build their confidence. I build their relationship, their rapport. I build their way of learning. I don't go there and do sales for help them to close sales. Because if they don't have confidence, they cannot persist by themselves. So eventually they die out. So this is why system is so important. I have a lot of downline. They join after a year, they do not have any result, but they still stay. Why? Okay, they still stay because they have the right mindset. They know they need to take experience to learn. And I give them so much encouragement. After 1-2 years, they slowly gathered the confidence and started to grow. We have to slowly get these people in. We cannot afford people joining after 2-3 months, they don't have result, they drop out. They join in 2-3 months, they don't have result, they drop out. They join into. We need to have people, even they don't have result, they feel that they are growing. This is important for new people. Yes. When they have dreams, when they have confidence, then they feel they're growing. They feel one day I can make it. This is the power of system education. They stay a place to learn. So you see a lot of young people like us, Malaysia, Elkanan, maybe first 1, 2, 3 years, they don't have any result, but they fly after 3, 5 years because they have gathered enough experience already. This need a little bit trade-off. In order to do this, I need the cooperation of all leaders. I need the cooperation for all leaders. When people do not have result, keep them in the system, keep them in the culture, give them encouragement instead of condemn. Give them a lot of patience. Okay? So people always say, Jay, I never met an outline like you. Even I don't have result, you do review with us, you come to visit us. That's how I grow in Nelken. We don't judge people by their results. We wait for them patiently. We build them patiently. We put them in the system. We put them in a community. We make them feel belonging. We make them feel the sense of belonging like being a home. So whenever they attend, whenever they attend the system education, whenever they see upline, they feel touched. They don't feel pressure. They don't feel pressure like, oh, I'm not having results. They don't feel like this. They always feel encouragement. They always feel one day I can make it. You learn, you do the right things, one day you have results. You learn, you do the right things, one day you have results. This keep people stay with us. And because of this system education, whoever stay with us 1-2 years, if they keep on attending the meeting, eventually they learn how to do the business. I don't want to waste people. Okay, now we said why is important in business. Okay, you need to have the why, we have dreams of why make people fly. Okay, that's fair enough. But people have deep why. If they really don't know how to do the business, they still cannot make it. We need to keep them in the system education until one day they grow. Sooner or later, you find the people who join Elken, the age is getting down, 40, 30, 20, okay? These people, okay, if we do the right things, you will have the younger age like us will start to join Elken because they feel Elken is professional. There is a way of the culture and the system. They come to learn how to do the business correctly. And they are no longer in a hurry to really achieve it. They just feel that they can learn things. That day I met with Dr. Jane's son. It's only 15 and 17. I did an OPP with a group of age of 17, Dr. Jane, right? I think 10, 20 of them. None of them opened up their camera. No one open camera. I was like talking with nobody, okay? But I feel so great when I met someone who is 15 and 17. Now, let me tell you honestly, okay? Without Dr. Jane's help, this 15 and 17 kid would not have still for the next 3 years. Will you still build him? Will you still build her? Will you? If we stop building people like this, we don't have a way of educating them, then we will not have zero. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is Doctor. Okay. To me, the son is really good. The way I judge people, the attitude, everything is there. The excitement is there. Okay. If he's willing to come Elken and learn 1-2 years, by 20, he could be the youngest diamond. But we need to spend time. We need to create an atmosphere. We need to create a place for these people to come and learn how to run the business. Is Pamela here? Pamela?
Yes.
Is that bullet, Pamela?
Yes.
Yes, Pamela? Yeah. Pamela was in Dubai. She was like 21, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Meaning 3 years ago when I met her, she was like 20 and 21. She merely followed her mother to do the business. But when I see her, I spend so much time focusing with her, understanding her, accompanied her. I go to her house every month. If Pamela willing to stay with her 3, 5 years, understanding this system education, she will be someone like Josephine. She cannot teach other people to do Elkin without system education. She doesn't know how to, because she doesn't know how to do the business. Although she is now in Dubai, we are doing like monthly or weekly Zoom review to slowly, and I asked Joe to slowly teach her the right thing of doing the business. Every single steps. Okay, don't care too much about result, but just care doing the things right. Eventually, she will be great, I tell you. We're gonna have a lot of people like this joining us. Okay, guys. So we need to keep on. We need to keep on learning the system education and duplicating this. Show the slide, Joe. So how are you going to do system, okay? I just give you a simple example. Okay, the next slide. Yep. The next slide I want to show. Okay. Now, so how are we going to learn? The first 3 months, whoever joined, finish all the important system topics, all, okay? Whether from the company Zoom meeting, from Josephine System Education, or you drop off her channel, we have all this, right? The basic, how to start, ABCs, 3S, how to sponsor, how to sell, how to service elite seminar. Okay, 7 things don't do in business. How to do sponsoring, 3 Ys. How to do correct product filings. Master it. So when we said 3 months, it means that when you sponsor someone, you give them a probation period. Okay, don't worry 3 months whether you can get good result. If yes, that's good. If not, you master all this. Because after these 3 months, you will slowly at least understand what to do. Okay? These basic topics had covered most of the junior newbies, how to start the business. Okay? Like how to sponsor, how to sell. Now, when I review with my downline, I always, as I said just now, I give them dreams, give them encouragement. And when they do something right according to the topics or the education, I'll show them a lot of encouragement. Like for example, I like when you do how to sell. Okay, you need to do name listing, you need to do FORM, you need to open up the filing, you need to do the right closing. Okay, only if you can do all the steps, you manage to do a good appointment. If someone they do not even dare to date someone, okay, make appointment. When the first time he put on the phone or do a text message, I will give them the encouragement so much so that she will never forget for her rest of her life. So she felt that, wow, I'm doing the right things. And even the prospect reject her, cannot make. I said, it doesn't matter. You already do the right things. Continue to do this, you will eventually make someone who come out and meet with you. So in this case, people feel that, okay, even I don't have results, but I'm doing all the right things. If I continue to do the right things, I will eventually have good results. Repeat this again and again. And when she sponsors someone, you do exactly the same thing to her downline. Okay? Teach her all the same thing. Now, when one day, that day in IDAS, I say, when one day people try achieve some, when they finally achieve something by telling people, because they follow system, because they do how to start IBC, all these things, so that they achieve something, I tell you, that result is duplicable. That result then is duplicable because they follow something and create result from doing the right things. That result is duplicable. Joe, take out the slide. Give me a yes if you follow what I'm saying just now. Okay. That result is duplicable because they do the right things and yet a result. Not because they find any means to make a result. It is not duplicable. We need to make it very, very duplicable. I really thank you guys for showing up and listening to this somehow feel confusing topics, okay? The other topics in system education will be much more simple because you talk according to the topics, okay? Like how to start lah, you know. But to let you read of system education, I need to show you the contrast by getting result, not following the right things, getting no result, but doing the right things. Okay? For me, I always choose to do the right things because I know the result eventually can be duplicable, can be justifiable. That is very, very important. Okay. Joe, can you unlock your mic? Unmute your mic, Joe. I need to talk
Yeah.
to Joe. Is Joe here? Joe,
Yes, yeah.
you have question to ask for them? Or do you think it's understandable? That what we want to share? In fact, I actually want to do a what, you know, like chatting for them to understand more. But anyhow, how you feel so far with your people? Or you have question for them?
I'm not sure if they still have questions.
Oh, this is Miss Pang. Oh, Miss Pang is here?
Yes.
Miss Pang is here? Miss Pang? Seriously? Gosh. Question. I'm doing this actually also for opening because Miss Pang want to, hey, come on, Miss Pang. Because Miss Pang want to run a whole month of system education, and system education is no fun at all. It won't help you to close you or sponsor anyone, but it can generate duplicable results. Okay, it can create justifiable results by doing the right things. And not only in the system education, me and Joe will do whatever it takes for us to help, you know, to reveal, to show. I think the field review we have done recently, there's a few leader who done review with me recently where I practically show you how to do the system. If you feel you sort of like catch, give me a yes, okay? I have done a few review with some of the leaders by showing them practically how to use different system. Okay. Yes, sister Isa. Yeah. Isai, sister Isai. It's just like how you wrote a book, right? When you wrote that book, you need to organize it in a systematic way so you can teach people, right? It's not just by sharing our own experience how to manage money, but you write in a way that's systematic way. That is systematic. This is system. This can be difficult. Like 100 people read your books, they will get something. This is what system is all about. We're going to have a flip chart, okay, soon. The flip chart is very nice. It's also a way of presenting 3S, how to do selling, sharing, sponsoring as well. This is also a way of duplication. Like, for example, I care more about how many of my new downlines can manage how to share flip chart rather than my result this month. If I have 100 people can share this flip chart, right, I can guarantee in 3 months' time, I will have good results. I will not stress too much on myself because me myself can share anything with or without the flip chart. So flip chart is a way to duplicate. A way, not the only way. It's a way of doing the flip chart, what do you call? The duplication. Hey, since Miss Fang is here, can I just invite her to say something? Can I just unmute Miss? I didn't know she's here. My God. So she can, well, because she also have the intention to run the whole month of system education. This year she put on all the EDAS, those award lah, director. She put everything as a whole. This is actually what we want to we did in Malaysia, but now we're putting here in Philippines. Yeah, Ms. Wang, do you care to share a few things? If you may.
Hello,
Hi, Ms. Wang.
can you hear me?
Yes. Oh yeah, Iron Lady. Oh, wow.
One thing I don't like about Jay is that every time he will force me to work. Hello, everybody. I think everyone here is very lucky. We have someone like Jay who really believe in system. You know, when you ask him to talk about other topics, you don't feel his energy. But when you ask him to talk about system, suddenly he become one animal by himself. So he's really a believer of system. Sometimes also I'm always torn between short term and long term.
Oh yeah.
So because
Yeah.
you know, we always want to drive sales and want to drive here and there, you know. So I think we always torn between sales and education. So it's also a torn between I think the networker leaders also having the same. Sometimes it's like we want the sales, you know, so we don't care, you know, okay, tomorrow I will start system, tomorrow I will start system. Then it goes the same for me as well. Okay. But eventually Jay is the person that always will bring me back to the system. So I always also kind of like listen to his talk and then I align back. So all of us need a lot of alignment. All right. There is always a tendency to close sales and then forget about duplication. So today, from his talk, it reminds me a lot of things that I used to talk to the Malaysia leader. You know, it reminds me back. That means those days when the leader come and see us, they will say, Miss Pang, you know, I'm very, very frustrated. How can I'm the only one who fight, you know? My people's all not fighting. Miss Pang, can I bring them to see you and you knock their head, you know, things like that. So I was like torn between knocking their heads. But I always tell them one thing. I always tell them the answer is that you are too good already. You are too intelligent, too perfect to be duplicate. So your people rely on you. So they say, is it my fault that I'm being so perfect? You know, am I supposed to go there and close them? That's why these leaders are very pressured when they go out, they cannot close. I think this is the stage where the Philippine leaders are encountered now. When they go there, they got sales. They don't go there, they don't have sales, right? So I understand they are torn. And after listening to it, they're a bit confused. It's like, am I not supposed to help my distributor to go sales now? Also, they feel like guilty. So I understand the feeling now after listening to the talk. But I think what Jay said is correct. Is always follow the filing. Let's say today, you know, very lucky, when we want to talk opportunity, we follow the flip chart. All right, because the flip chart is duplicatable, but whatever we speak is not duplicatable. So when you want to share product, share the filing. Filing is duplicatable, and the way we say it's not duplicatable, because when we say it, it's not consistent. So I'm very, very happy. I feel that after 3 years in Philippines, finally, under the supervision and the pressure from Mr. J, finally, we have this system. System need two things. One is the structure. Okay, I feel that I have actually said the structure means we have the weekly meeting, we have the EDAS, we have the filing, and then we have everything. But we also need the soft part. The soft part is the leader's commitment to actually implement the system. So today's session is very good. It opens up everybody's mind about system. I find that we are doing the right thing. So thank Jay for this session. I feel that Philippines are very lucky. You have you know, so that I do believe what you say just now is like when there's one day when Philippines become #1 is because everybody, ordinary people without network marketing, run through this system and become somebody. You know, so we now still at the stage of having experienced leader, but these are very fiction. The moment we have everybody run through the system, they become someone, then we are successful. But this only happen if the pioneer leader at this moment follow the same way that you are saying. So all of us are responsible to impart the system education. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pang. Wow. It's amazing to have you here. Okay, I will just do some closing part on here. I really thank Ms. Pang for this. It's also very difficult for a management to really understand how networkers work in the system. Okay, because management have different system of operating. Okay, so as networkers, for someone who are management to really understand system and work together with us, it's really not easy. Now I want to close by saying two things to you. Number one, okay, you know, one day have a relationship with all of you. Okay, no doubt, even with Gigi and everyone. But one day Jay will die, you see. Okay, maybe it could be accidents, it could be anything. So what I can live for the Filipinos, right? If I may, I wish I could be there forever with you, but I'm also human. So what I can do is only make all the wisdom, yes, system medication, exactly. Because imagine if I die today, and when you really learn from how system medication, you seems like, okay, I'm hearing what Jay is telling me. Okay, it reminds me what Jay's word is about. It's actually not Jay's word or Jay wisdom. It's actually the wisdom of all the successful Kenyan. So that's the only way I can pass on to Philippine. Okay, this is number one. So all the wisdom is in the system education. And number two, I really hope all of you can see things in a bigger picture. Okay, we are already good as a starter. Okay, we would win some medal. Okay, for a starter in network marketing Philippines, as compared to 5 years ago, 10 years ago, Elkan have made a great move. But Philippines is so big. Filipino is everywhere in the world. If only we could find a universal way for everyone to do Elkan in the same way, Philippines is going to be very big. But we cannot satisfy with what we have now. We cannot, please, my dearest brother and sister. Okay? Especially some senior leaders here with me. Okay? We really cannot just stop here. We have to really reach until the point of time that we are confident. Even when our kids join Elkan, they can become successful. You see? Even our kids, because they can learn things as we are. My son is here. Okay, my son is here. My son has been learning system education for years. And this morning, I teach him again how system is important. I actually told him to create a own system for his studying. I tell him the same thing: learn, do, master, teach, duplicate. You need to have a system so you will have consistent result in your studying. So if we think for the next generation or younger generation or 100 level, 1000 level or Elkan Filipino, if we want to teach them what we are doing now, we really need to put all our wisdom into system education and pass on to them. And last, I think this is my final dream for Filipinos, okay? Final, right? Final, okay? I always want to help Filipinos, you guys know. I really hope that one day our system education can be 100% purely Tagalog. I know sometimes some exchange of words in system education might be a little bit difficult for people to accept also. But one day, if there are full version of Tagalog, Elkan's Philippine system education, oh, that's the time I think I can retire. That- I do not want after 10, 20 years to see any more OFW. Seriously. I do not want Filipino to send their kids to overseas to work anymore, to sacrifice the time with family. I really hope that there's a way they can pass on, you see, not just us. Okay, not just us. They can pass on, and only system can pass on. Experience cannot pass on. When Jace die, my experience dies with me. But the system, the recordable thing, the duplicable thing can be passed on 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. They can improve, they can advance, but they can pass on. So please look things a little bit further for our kids, our children, for the next generation of Alkanian, where we become the top 10. And when we become the top 1 in Philippines, all these things can be duplicated. Okay? I shall just end here. Trust me, if there's a people who join this Zoom meeting, for the next system education will be clearer and simpler to understand. Okay, it will be, but I'm sorry to make you confused a little bit, if for today. But I really hope that you guys can feel me and we can move in the same direction. Okay, be safe, be healthy. I love you all. God bless Philippines. Thank you so much. Love you all. Back to you, Michelle. I'm done.
Thank you, Sir Jay, for that wonderful
Sorry, Daddy.
system education. Sir, dami talaga naming natutuhan. Paki-chat nyo nga po dyan 2 words that you have learned tonight. Sa ating ilagay nyo po sa chat box. Yan. So thank you very much, Sir Jay. Ayan, consistency. So what we have learned, kailangan po learn, do, teach, master, and duplicate. At isa po sa aking natandaan dito, kailangan yung dreams makes the people want, confidence make people move, and momentum generate growth. So tuloy po natin gawin, patuloy pa rin tayo na mag-invite para bukas, dahil another topic po na i-discuss po sa atin bukas about the system education natin. So maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat na nag-join ngayon. Kaya ang dami po natin, more than 100 po tayo na talaga namang excited ang lahat na matutuhan ng ating system education. Yan. So bukas po, patuloy pa rin kami nag-i-invite para sa ating Water and Freedom. Ang ating pong speaker for tomorrow is our 3-star director, Sir Elmer Maranan, and Miss Josephine Chong. Okay, so bukas po patuloy po rin tayo mag-invite at mag-join sa ating Zoom dahil marami pa po tayong matututuhan. Okay, so next, Ma'am Michelle. So maraming salamat po muli sa lahat. Thank you also sa ating pong mga guests from Malaysia. Miss Pang, thank you very much. Sa ating pong lahat na nandito ngayon, hope to see you again tomorrow para sa ating pong another topic. Okay? Maraming salamat po and see you all again tomorrow night.
Thank you so much, everyone. So before we leave po, may we have a group photo naman po, no? And let's all say thank you again to Brother Jay for having his time po with us, no? And alam ko marami kayo natutunan for tonight's topic and we surely duplicate this also para ma-share nyo din po sa inyong mga team. Okay, so may I ask everyone to open their camera naman po so we can have a group photo. Ayan, smile lang po dyan ha. Okay, smile lang. Wait. Okay, smile lang po. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay. Okay, next page po. Smile lang po. Smile lang. Yan. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so next page. Okay. Okay, so once again, let's all say thank you to Brother Jay and also to Miss Pang for sharing also for tonight's event, and also to Mommy B for doing a great hosting for tonight, no? So may I see you again tomorrow po, and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.